Hey everyone, KeithBOT here with a guide on all the variants of the Chomper in Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. Before getting started, let's take a look at the starter Chomper with all the upgrades so we can draw a comparison to the others with all the upgrades as well. The Chomper has 175 health, can chomp enemies 3 times a second, with each chomp dealing 25 damage, and can devour its enemies by sneaking up behind them and chomping down on them, taking 1.5 seconds for the animation and 3.5 seconds to swallow its victim. The first variant of the Chomper is the Fire Chomper. This plant has the same stats and attacks as the normal Chomper, with the exception of having a flamethrower-like attack called the Flame Spray instead of a chomp attack. The Flame Spray deals 5 damage every second to any enemy within the blast radius in front of the Chomper. The Flame Spray can also ignite enemies, which will deal an additional 5 damage a second for 3 seconds, after last being hit by the Fire Chomper's flame. The Flame Spray can be used for 3 seconds before needing a 2-second cooldown. The Fire Chomper is good at dealing with smaller crowds of zombies, since one hit deals enough damage to take out one of the base zombies, but its primary attack should not be relied on in a one-on-one battle. The second variant is the Hot Rod Chomper. The Hot Rod Chomper is much faster than the normal Chomper, and gets a temporary speed boost after he swallows his enemies, which lasts 4 seconds, giving you enough time to either run to cover or get behind another enemy to chain a vanquish streak. The trade-off for the speed, though, is his significantly lower health of 125. This might not seem that bad, but Chompers are the biggest plants and have massive critical spots, making them easy to vanquish when they're out in the open. If you want to be sneaky, this Chomper will be able to get you there with his increased speed, but you'll have to deal with the lower health and the revving noise he makes when he jumps and chomps. The third variant is the Power Chomper. The Power Chomper is similar to the Flame Chomper, except he has an electrical spray, which deals 6 damage every second and can be sprayed for 3 seconds before needing a 2-second cooldown. The electric spray will also leave enemies charged for 2 seconds since they last took damage, or continuously while being hit. The charge doesn't do any damage unless they are within close proximity to other zombies, dealing either 2 or 3 damage to both zombies a second until the charge goes away. The electrical spray is favorable when the zombies are crowding an objective, because the damage dealt is greatly increased, but it's not nearly as good as the Chomp for one-on-one encounters. The fourth variant is Count Chompula. The Count is easily my favorite character. He has 150 health, and is exactly like the normal Chomper, except he heals himself 50 HP immediately after swallowing his victim. He also has awesome sound effects. I mean, listen. The fifth variant is the Toxic Chomper, who can only be unlocked by reaching level 10 as the Chomper. The Toxic Chomper deals damage to enemies by just being near them, dealing anywhere from 5 to 2 damage each second, depending on how close they are. The Toxic Spray deals 4 damage a second and can be sprayed for 3 seconds, before needing to take a 2-second cooldown. The Toxic Spray is not reduced by zombie armor such as screen doors and coffins, but is very weak against objects such as teleporters and tombstones. This Chomper is very good at dealing out damage to groups of enemies, but alerts his enemies with his toxic proximity. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out my other videos where I break down the basics of each class. Let me know in the comment section down below which Chomper is your favorite. Make sure you don't miss out on the rest of my variant guides by hitting that subscribe button KeithBOT's holding up.